As a course author, you want to create successful e-learning courses that engage and motivate your learners. In this comprehensive video guide, I'm going to share with you effective and proven ways to increase the speed with which your learners can retain information while helping them stay engaged and motivated. I'm going to give you ways to make your e-learning courses better. I'm talking about microlearning. Yes, it's the hot thing in e-learning right now, but there's a reason why. In the next few minutes, I'm going to define what microlearning is, and I'll explain the benefits. I'll give you examples and types of content that work well in microlearning, and I'll end with tips that you can use to create microlearning content. Let's get started. Microlearning is one of the most important trends in education and training today. But what is it? And, more importantly, why should you care? In today's fast-paced world, we're always looking for ways to learn more quickly and efficiently. That's where microlearning comes in. Microlearning is a popular learning method that focuses on delivering small, bite-sized pieces of content that can be easily digested and put into action. It's perfect for busy adults who want to learn new skills without having to commit to a long traditional educational course. Information taught in microlearning formats can actually be retained more effectively than traditional methods. There are many different types of microlearning content, from short video lessons to interactive quizzes to mini e-learning courses. The key is that each piece of content is focused on one specific topic or skill. This makes it easy to find and use the information you need when you need it. If you're looking for a quick and easy way to learn, microlearning is the perfect solution. When done well, microlearning can be an effective way to help learners retain information and improve their skills. So now you understand what microlearning is, but what are the benefits? Let's discuss the top 5 benefits of microlearning and how it can help you create more effective online training for your learners. Number 1. Increased engagement and retention. Microlearning is more engaging than traditional methods because it is more interactive and hands-on. Learners are also more likely to remember what they have learned when it is presented in small chunks as opposed to one long lecture or reading assignment. Number 2, improved flexibility. Microlearning is very flexible and can be customized to meet the needs of each learner. For example, if a learner is struggling with a particular concept, they can go back and review that section without having to relearn the entire lesson. The learner can also consume the content on their schedule at their own pace. Number 3, greater accessibility. Microlearning is more accessible than traditional methods because it can be delivered via digital platforms such as laptops, smartphones, and tablets. This means that learners can access microlearning content anytime, anywhere. Number 4, increased efficiency. Microlearning is more efficient than traditional methods because it allows learners to focus on specific concepts and skills without being distracted by other material. As a result, learners can learn new information more quickly and effectively. Number 5, reduced costs for both the learner and the course author. Microlearning is often less expensive than traditional methods because it does not require expensive materials, location expenses, equipment, or an instructor. This makes microlearning courses much easier to scale. When done well, microlearning can be an effective way to help learners retain information and improve their skills. There's no doubt about the benefits of microlearning, so let's take a look at different types of content that work well in microlearning. We need to remember that microlearning is best suited for concise, specific topics that can be learned quickly and easily. There are several types of content that work exceptionally well in microlearning formats. First is procedures and processes. Microlearning is ideal for teaching procedures and processes because it allows learners to focus on one specific task at a time. This makes microlearning an excellent tool for onboarding and orienting new employees. Second is concepts and definitions. Microlearning is also effective for introducing concepts and definitions. This is because microlearning can be used to provide bite-sized chunks of information that are easy to digest. Next is tips and tricks. Tips and tricks are also well suited for microlearning because they are typically short and sweet. This makes microlearning an ideal format for sharing best practices or helpful hints. And last but not least, don't forget how-tos. Microlearning is effective for teaching how-tos because it can be used to break down complex tasks into smaller or manageable steps. So there you have it. There are just a few examples of content topics that work well in microlearning. There are lots of different ways you can use microlearning in your teaching and training efforts. Let's discuss a few examples. Number 1, use microlearning modules as part of a larger training program. For example, if you're delivering a sales training course, you can include a microlearning module on product knowledge. Number 2, create standalone microlearning modules that employees can access anytime, anywhere. For example, you could create a module on how to use your company's CRM system. Number 3, use microlearning to reinforce key messages from face-to-face training. For example, if you're holding a team meeting to discuss a new project, you could follow up with a microlearning module that covers the key points of the discussion. Number 4, use microlearning to deliver just-in-time training. For example, if you're rolling out a new software application, you could create a microlearning module that employees can access when they need help using the software. Number 5, use microlearning to provide continuous learning opportunities for employees. For example, you could create a monthly microlearning newsletter that covers a different topic each month. Number 6, use microlearning to deliver bite-sized pieces of information on a regular basis. For example, you could create a daily or weekly microlearning tip that employees can access to learn something new. Number 7, use microlearning to assess employee knowledge. For example, you could create a quiz at the end of a microlearning module to test employees' understanding of the material. Microlearning is a flexible learning format that can be used in a variety of ways. The key is to find the right way to use it for your organization and your employees. Are you ready to start creating your own microlearning courses and content? That's great, but let me share 3 tips for how to create that content. There are a few key things to keep in mind when creating microlearning content. First, make sure the content is engaging and interesting. It should be easy for learners to digest and understand. It should also be entertaining. Who wants to take a boring e-learning course? Second, focus on one specific topic or skill. Trying to cover too much ground will only overwhelm learners and make it difficult for them to retain the information. Finally, consider using different types of content to mix things up and keep learners engaged. Videos, interactive quizzes, and mini online courses are all great options for microlearning content. By following these best practices, you can create microlearning content that is both effective and enjoyable for your learners. Microlearning is a great way to quickly teach new information to your learners and improve their skills without the learner having to commit to a long traditional educational course. It works in a variety of settings, from corporate training to new customer onboarding, and from educational institutions to small business. You now have the knowledge base that you need to start using microlearning in your organization and with your content. If you're teaching or training online, don't miss other educational series from the URL Doctor in e-learning, learning management systems, and video. For more help and resources with your microlearning projects, please visit theurldoctor.com and check out Knowledge Bank, our library of over 700 microlearning titles, available to organizations with learning management systems of their own who are looking to build out their online training. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your microlearning endeavors.